If your first year on YouTube feels a little bit overwhelming, confusing, and low-key discouraging, don't worry. You're not behind. You're right on schedule. I've been on YouTube since 2019, but I ain't never took it seriously until like mid-2024. And once I did, yeah, reality hit. So in today's video, I want to share 5 things that actually mattered in my first real year of doing YouTube and grinding it. This ain't for to be no hacks, no shortcuts, no do this, do these types of videos and you go viral type of stuff. No, this is just the things that helped me keep going when views was low, motivation was fading, and quitting just felt like the logical answer. Because the difference between people who quit and people who actually make it isn't talent. It's whether you survive this part right here. Expectations versus reality. Now, the one thing that messes people up a lot is their expectations. A lot of people don't actually quit YouTube just because their videos are quote unquote bad or they suck at YouTube. It's actually just the load is way heavier than they expected. You always see people online talking about like there's a blueprint, there's a certain way you got to do things, and if you do it this certain type of way, everything's gonna click and you're gonna be rich and successful and yada yada yada. Bro, let me tell you, that is not how it went down for me. Creativity and just creating in general has always been my thing, you feel me? I've literally been editing and creating stuff forever. Creating for me, like it goes all the way back to even school. Like when I was in high school or even middle school and stuff, I always like y'all know like the options program or like the options classes where you get to choose which options you want to take, whether it's foods or arts or music or whatever. Bro, every single year in middle school all the way up until high school and until I graduated, I've always chose the arts program. Like it was just something I defaulted to. I don't know why, but it's just something I always defaulted to. So creating has always just been natural for me. But still, YouTube felt overwhelming. Running 3 channels, working 2 jobs, and trying to stay consistent on everything, and especially with just life, staying healthy and strong, whatever. It's a lot. What surprised me though wasn't the fact that it felt hard, is the fact that I thought mentally that it shouldn't be hard. Like I was expecting this to be a walk in the park. I learned a valuable lesson. No cap. That mindset will mess you up because, of course, it's overwhelming. You're not just filming, you're constantly thinking about ideas, titles, how you sound on camera, how you look on camera. Do people really care about your content? Why did your video get 47 views and someone else's video on the same exact topic got 47,000 views? So if YouTube feels heavy for you right now, it doesn't mean that you should quit. It means you actually care. You actually care about results. Feeling overwhelmed isn't a red flag. It's actually a part of the process. The common mistake a lot of people make is waiting for the day it feels easy because yeah, that day's not coming. It never feels easy. Every video is literally a grind. Every video it has its own work frame, it has its own process. It's just a grind. But the real question is, how do you keep going even when you feel like this, when you feel overwhelmed? Just simply speaking from experience, like I remember when I would grind like every single day, all day on like one video or whatever the case may be, and I will look on YouTube Studio after I post it like 2 days later and like see 40 something views. Like y'all don't understand how discouraging and disappointing that is. Like, especially when you put in 8, 9, 10 hours behind the video, but off scene, off the camera. This 8-minute video really took me like 8 hours to do. Editing it, idea creating, title thinking, all types of stuff. When you see that 40 something views or you see that 50 views, bro, that's literally when most people stop. Literally. Not because they can't do it, but this is around the point where they start realizing, is it really worth it? I'm putting in 10, 11, 12 hours behind this 8-minute video or this 15-minute video and it's not performing. Is it worth it? I realized that your focus is over everything. Whatever you truly sit down and commit your focus, your full energy on, that's when you start seeing like major growth, major progression. Once I mentally accepted that feeling overwhelmed is it's totally okay. It's natural. It's a part of the process. Everybody goes through this. It's not just an attack against me. That's when I started to focus on focus. But even getting my focus right wasn't a walk in the park. Like this one actually cooked me. I remember I was trying to do everything back in like 2023, 2024, where I would post on YouTube, then I would clip like 5, 6 different clips. Then I break those clips down into TikToks and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. And then I would, repurpose those clips, try to like different titles for it. Like, bro, you see how complicated it already sounds? That's when your focus starts splitting and then you start to see no progression or very little progression. And that's when burnout can start filming. Just literally doing that same process for just one channel. Mind you, I'm running 3 channels. So just literally doing that process for one channel was like super, super overwhelming. I saw like little to no progress. I thought the idea made sense in my head. I don't know what it was. Post one long form video, cut it up to shorts, TikToks. It just felt like it made sense. But you turn an easy and very simple job into something super complicated by trying to do too much. Like if I simply would have just focused on long form content from that time, I probably would have been in a different position. Not throwing any type of dirt on me at all because I'm actually very proud in the position I am today. I've learned valuable lessons that I'm able to obviously share back with you guys. And honestly, I know a lot of people go through that same route and I get it. On paper, it looks ambitious as hell. But in reality, that's how you burn out and feel stuck. The truth is, you just can't learn everything at the same time. You just can't. If your goal is to do YouTube full time and long term, you're gonna have to learn ideas creating, titles, thumbnails, pacing, video pacing. You're gonna have to learn how to understand your algorithm, your audience. If you're not running a faceless channel, you're gonna have to understand how to talk on camera and be comfortable talking on camera. You feel me? There's just so much that you have to learn that if you're focusing and putting all your energy on other platforms like TikTok, Instagram, etc., 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 you're just not gonna see any progression. You're just not. After I realized that and I came to that conclusion, what helped me was not by doing more. It was actually by creating good habits and a framework that lets me juggle relatable topics and relatable things so I can avoid burnout. If YouTube is your main goal, then your main job is to master YouTube, not try to grind 5, 6 other platforms. When you can actually see the progression and review like where I came from to where I'm headed to where I am now, that visual representation of your progression is like the most best feeling, the best thing in the world you can have. It starts to create motivation. And motivation is something we all need when we're doing YouTube because YouTube is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Exactly. And I'm not gonna lie, if you try to sprint a marathon, good luck. The moral of the story is please do not try to sprint a marathon. Another place a lot of people get stuck on, and it's very common, and that's the idea phase. Most people start videos off very excited. The initial idea feels good, so they just hit record and then just get to it. Then halfway through, they get lost. The edit feels messy, and then the video just simply doesn't get finished. I'm speaking from experience because I've been there. But this is why titles and thumbnails matter. They're very important, not just for clicks, but because they force you to answer one question. What is this video actually about? You don't need deep storytelling. You just need clarity. Before you start recording anything, you want to ask yourself these 2 things. Number 1, who is the video for? And number 2, if they could take one thing from the video, what's the one thing I want them to walk away with? Because that's how you determine the value of the video. And that's it. After you start doing that, finishing videos become a lot easier. And you need to finish videos because that's how you learn. You got to actually upload videos to see what works and what doesn't work. That's how you learn and grow. Quick pause, time out. If this video is helping you in any way, shape, or form, please drop a like down below. The goal is to hit 20 likes on this video, and if we can hit that, that's how I'm gonna know that these real talk sit down videos is something you guys like, and I'm gonna continue giving you all this. Now, the last thing I wanna talk about is fear, because nothing I've said matters if this is in the way. Fear. 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 Fear doesn't just disappear. It only changes. Fear of low views, fear of getting judged and laughed at, fear of, is this even worth posting? Does anybody care? Like, just any types of fear. There's always fear in something. On my main channel, I posted 2 Find Your Match videos back in 2024, and a lot of fear was holding me back. Well, thank God that I was able to post it, but a lot of fear was holding me back then where I almost didn't post a video. But to this day, it's one of my top videos on my main channel, right? So I'm actually happy I posted a video, but that video was not coming out at one point. simply because I just thought it wasn't worth it or nobody cared. And that thought alone has probably killed more YouTube channels than YouTube ever has. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I run 3 YouTube channels and bruh, I nearly quit. Like I almost quit like so many times, bro. So many times. I have to just be real. I almost quit so many times, like damn near every other week. Every other week I'm thinking about quitting this shit. But I just always find myself coming back to it like it's some second nature, like it's some calling. Like I always be like, nah, I'm done. I'm done. Nothing's working for me. So I'm just done uploading. I'm done posting and stuff. And then a couple hours will go by and I'm just thinking about the next video already. Like automatically, I'm like, oh, I can do this for a video. And then I realize, wait, I said I'm done with it. So it's like it's just second nature. So if if it's for you, you gonna know it's for you. Like you guys start asking yourself, what's up? What are you really doing YouTube? Or are you in it for the money? Why are you really in it? Are you in it for the money? Are you in it for yourself? You're in it for your friends, your family. You got bigger goals. But whether you're in it for yourself or not, the fact of the matter is you're in it. We're in it. We're in it together. Fear will always find a reason. And here's what I learned: fear is louder in your head than it is in reality. Most people just aren't analyzing you the way you are analyzing yourself. They don't care about how you look or about how you sound. And if someone just simply thinks your video is trash, they'll just click off and go about their day. Life goes on. Thing is, you just don't beat fear by trying to find loopholes and ways around it. You beat fear by posting anyway. You're scared, but you still post. So if your first year on YouTube feels a little bit discouraging, overwhelming, or even a little bit confusing, don't worry. Do not worry. You're fine. You are not behind. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Keep on going, keep on pushing, and keep on thriving for greatness. Expect to feel overwhelmed. Focus on what actually matters. Most definitely stop trying to do everything at once, and especially by yourself. And lastly, post anyway. Screw it. Fuck the fear. Post anyway. And that's how you finna survive long enough for you to see a win. You gonna have to take a couple L's, man. It take 2 L's before you see a W. You gonna need to take a couple. So if you like this video and you want to dive deeper into things, I just dropped a video breaking down everything you're gonna need to know about getting monetized on YouTube in just 17 minutes. No BS, no fluff, straight to the point. Click the link on the screen, watch that next, and keep on going.